isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng ninamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng ninamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
It began with the UE Red Warriors who claimed the crown in Season 1. Then the Blue Eagles soared the highest in Season 2. Clint Escamis as back-to-back season MVP. Season 3, the Green Archers made history with their relentless hunt for glory. KQ rose up to the occasion, reigned as MVP. 3 seasons, 3 champions. Who will rise next? The next chapter starts now. Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 4, April 26.
We are coming to you from the ENDERUN colleges in Taguig City as we continue the action here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 semifinals presented by the Shawarma Shack. Earlier we saw the upset, probably of the year, in EAC winning over the De La Salle Green Archers, but the question is, will it be New Era University or the De La Salle College of St. Benilde Blazers that will join them in the finals? We are live once again on the Pinoy Liga Facebook page and YouTube channels, as well as on Smart Sports and the Smart Livestream app. My name is Diego Dapaz and I'm joined by the Pinoy Liga Cup founder Benny Benitez, and we will be joined shortly by the third member of our panel, Bianca Tagarda. And Benny, this one we will determine which will be the opponent of the EAC Generals in the finals.
Battle of the Greens, Diego. Green New Era Hunters, Sporting Green, and of course the CSB Blazers. But before this game, talagang very exciting. Tama yung sinabi mo, no? One of the best games of the year. So we're expecting the same because these are two teams that has a lot of fight in them, and they're fighting for a spot for the finals.
So ang tanong natin will it be the green from Taft Avenue or will it be the green from Quezon City that will make it into the finals? As we take a look at the previous games for both of these teams, New Era University, defeating itong Mapua University 69 to 62 to make it here into the semi-final round, and of course led by atong ang kanilang big man TJ Adams, 18 points, 12 rebounds, while Sean Umali naman leading, one of the leaders here para sa Benilde Blazers as they enter dito sa ating semi-final round. And now let's talk quickly about the New Era University Hunters, the surprise of this tournament dito sa ating Pinoy Liga Nextman Cup Season 3.
Others might find it a surprise, Diego, but in the periphery na talaga of great college basketball programs in New Era Hunters since last year, they're very tough as nails sila. They have one great big man in TJ Adams and a bunch of small people na talagang nagki-carry dun sa ball handling, nagki-carry sa shooting. They have James Manzano and Jared Sevilla, capable big men, 3-4s nila, na yun yung composition nila, and that composition has made them very successful. And in that game against Mapua Cardinals, it's a clinical take-down. They came prepared. They took down an NCAA defending champion and an MVP in Clint Escamis during that elimination game.
All right, now let's talk about yung keys to winning para dito sa New Era University. You mentioned here na they should run the system through TJ Adams, yung kanilang point person dito sa kanilang lineup, and of course they have to control the tempo through their guard play.
One of the best big men, talagang very intelligent, high IQ, si TJ Adams, because he could do big-to-big passing, he could locate the shooters, he could use post moves. Kaya it's very wise for the New Era Hunters to go through TJ Adams to set their offense. But at the same time, yung kanilang mga guardia, they had to dictate the pace. In the last game against the Mapua Cardinals, yung kanilang guardia, they set the pace, they were able to control the tempo, at saka yung ball handling nila were very impeccable during that game, kaya nga nanalo sila.
Yeah, that's right. So for New Era University, aside from TJ Adams, we've got to watch out for James Manzano and Vince Noble.
Vincent Nablo was the lead point guard nila, and he was the closer point guard during their game against the Mapua Cardinals, while si James Manzano was the swing 3-4 nila that they utilized together with Jared Sevilla para maka-match up din dun sa mga bigs ng Mapua during their last game.
And now let's go to the other side of the floor. Let's talk about the Benil Blazers and their keys to victory for today. You mentioned here, make it rain from beyond the arc, and of course, capitalize on Sean O'Malley in the low block.
Yes, yung 3-point shots nila, Rafi Celis, Gio Gonzaga, lahat ng mga wing play nila, marami dyan talaga tumitira ng tres. So they have to make it rain. They have a very big advantage in terms of heft with Sean O'Malley, although in terms of height, nandiyan si TJ Adams. But similar to TJ Adams on being a high IQ big man, ganun din si Sean O'Malley. He could
Yes.
play through the pick and roll, the pick and pop. He could be your big picker, kumbaga. Tapos siya rin yung handoff player, handoff big man up top. But he could do the low block as well. So, very versatile na big man ito si Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, so aside from Sean O'Malley, we should look out for Nathan Victoria, Jake
Yes.
Gaspay, and you mentioned also ito si Gio Gonzaga.
That's right. And siguro very briefly about si Nathan Victoria. He's gonna be one of the best players ng Blazers right now. But yeah, let's talk about siguro yung yung Blazers tradition of winning in the Pinoyliga tournaments. Kasi last year, it was a very big haul on their part because they won the Nextman Cup against the De La Salle Green Archers. And then
Yes.
they won mightily the Big Dance against the LPU Pirates naman. So, will this be a third win on the part of the CSB Blazers? And will they be winning yung Collegiate Cup title? Because yun na lang
Yes.
yung hindi nila napapanalunan.
All right, now let's go to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, the third member of our panel, to give us a little insight on the teams before the start of this ball game. Bianca, ano bang mga nasagap mo from both sides, from both New Era and from Benil?
Diego and Benny, kakatapos nga lang ng napaka-wild na first game at andito na naman tayo para sa second and last semis match of today. At kahit nawala si Jared Sevilla of the New Era Hunters ay positive pa rin si Coach J. Agsalu dahil nandito naman daw si TJ Adams who is getting more and more comfortable with his plays. Not to mention his performance in the quarters giving him the Best Player of the Game award. While as for the Benil Blazers headed by Coach Carlo Tan today, they have new additions at medyo matagal nga daw silang nawala dito sa Pinoy Liga, but they are only one win away from claiming their final slot at bukod pa dyan ay flawless pa rin ang record nila. Now, Jago and Benny, after that first game, ano ba sa tingin ninyo ang magiging resulta or what are your expectations for the second game?
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report on both of these teams. And this time around, alam mo, Benny, unahan na kita. Feeling ko, Benil this time will be the one that will take that other seat. So, feeling ko magiging Taft Avenue battle tayo come finals time dito sa ating Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3. Pero, ano yung take mo?
Hindi na nga siya dehadista kasi sa New Era Hunters is kumbaga in a way 50-50 sila dito, talagang in the middle. So I go with the New Era Hunters, talagang I believe in their system, but it's not to say na hindi capable ang CSB, but again, this is a 50-50 game. Talagang both teams are capable of barging into the finals.
And now let's turn it over to our PA announcer to introduce the starters for both the New Era University Hunters and the Benil Blazers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ENDERUN Gymnasium in Taguig City. This is Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, presented by the Shawarma Chef. Live on the official Facebook and YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Cup. It's a semifinals match between New Era University Hunters and CSB Blazers. Now let's carry on the starting five, beginning with New Era University Hunters. One guard number 9, Vincent Nablo. Two guard number 38, Janver Lauzon. At center, number 40, TJ Adams. Also forward, number 21, James Manzano. At forward, number 11, Aldrin Basabika. Head coach is J. Agsalud. Now, the starting five for CSB Blazers. Coming at guard number 13, Ian Torres. Also guard number 41, Jean Carillo. At forward number 19, SJ Moore. Also forward number 33, Gio Gonzaga. And man in the middle, number 28, Sean Umali. CSB Blazers head coach is Carlo Tan. Referees for this ball game, our coach chief, Dennis Escaros. Umpire 1, John Lesigas. Umpire 2, Elgar Escaros.
Starting fives on your screens right now. Nablo, Lauzon, Basabica, Adams, and Manzano for NEU. While for CSB, it's Torres, Carillo, Umali, Moore, and Gonzaga.
Yeah, it's the big guns showing. CSB Blazers are coming in with their best players so far. SJ Moore, nandiyan sila Sean Umali, and of course, reigning MVP Ian Torres from last year's Nextman Cup.
Ball is up and we are now underway. Benilde winning the tip. It was tapped away by TJ Adams. And by the way, itong New Era University, one of the contenders in the recent Naasku Wars. Together with... Oh, and a three-point shot by Carillo to open the scoring.
Just like what we said, Diego, kailangan nila to make it rain, and that's part of the game plan of Coach Paulo Laig, who incidentally won yesterday, last night.
In the
Congratulations sa WMPBL champion coach, si Coach Paulo Layug.
Kaya siguro wala siya ngayon and pinaubayan niya kay Coach Carlo Tan.
Pilipinas Aguilas.
Yes, so congratulations to the Pilipinas Aguilas.
Of course, to Coach Eric Altamirano, who's part of that group as well. But again, siguro, congratulations then to our WMPBL family headed by, of course, President John Calios at saka si Commissioner Heidi Ong.
Yes. 16 on the shot clock. Now SJ Moore has it. Binigay dito kay Gio Gonzaga.
Look at how Sean Umali is doing yung kanyang contribution up top, not as a scoring option but really as a facilitator option.
And by the way, dito sa Nextman Cup, itong New Era University is the last team standing from the Naasku as ENDERUN got eliminated dun sa quarterfinal round by this very Benilde Blazer squad. 10 seconds on the shot clock, baseline inbound for NEU, and knockout play. And the score there for Aldrin Basabica.
Yan, pag tinignan mo mabuti, you'll never know kung sino yung guard na puputok para sa New Era Hunters. Kasi malalim talaga yung depth chart nila when it comes to that. King Gallardo, Jomar Labio, John Verlauson, Aldrin Basabica, Vincent Nablo. Ito talaga yung rotation, yung long rotation ni Coach Jay Agsalud when it comes to their guard lineup.
As we take a look one more time dun sa knockout play, great eye there from the inbounder, finding ito si Aldrin Basabica.
Yeah, maganda yung set play na yun, Initially, they were looking for options na palabas, papunta sa wing at palabas ng three-point area, but nakita nila yung gitna open.
SJ Moore making both free throws and it's now 5-2 lead.
Bianca mentioned na wala si Jared Sevilla, so it's gonna be resting on the part of James Manzano, yung kanilang bigs na rotation, and I think kung si Tristan Tolentino will be able to step in and play much bigger than what he normally plays kasi siya yung siya yung three shooter. He plays a lot of the outside. I don't know if the option is to bring him inside kasi nga medyo manipis sila sa mga malalaki ngayon.
And now Basabica earns 2 free throw shots from the foul line.
Yep. Aldrich David, Serapin Duarte, yan yung mga potentially will be able to help si James Manzano when it comes to yung helping TJ Adams.
Yeah.
Dun sa big lineup.
2 out of 2 para kay Basabika from the free throw line. Now here comes Benil Carillo. Gives it up to the top of the key to Gonzaga. Shot clock down to 15. Drive to the basket. And that shot by Ian Torres erased by TJ Adams.
Ayan yung sinasabi natin, si TJ Adams is an intimidator. Maganda siya both ends of the court. High IQ when it comes to offense. But when it comes to defense, automatic shot, intimidator.
Oh. Gonzaga missing from the right wing. And now New Era on the 2-on-1 fast break. And that layup goes through para kay Vincent Nablo.
Good recognition from the defense. Nakita niya yung mga runners. Maganda yung tapon nila.
And now, itong New Era up by 1, 6-5, and a 3! Down the hatch for Ian Torres. Lead back to Benil.
MVP from last season. Gaya ang sinabi natin, when they won over their Tafat rivals, De La Salle Green Archers.
14 to shoot para dito sa New Era University. Basabika tried to use that screen from Adams, pero nga lang could not find a seam, and we have a foul against Benilde, and it is on Gio Gonzaga.
Gio Gonzaga, he's gonna be high usage in this game, and so is Ian Torres. I think sila Coach Pau and the rest of the coaching staff will bring on the big guns, obviously, kasi this is an elimination game.
TJ Adams missing from close range. Will go the Blazers' way as it was touched last by James Manzano. Should we say, James Manzano.
Sila Benil Blazers, medyo matagal-tagal na rin yung last game nila here kasi they went back-to-back games at the early stages of the tournament. Their last game was March 8. Tagal na rin, ano?
Yes.
It's April 24 already, so long break sila, but meron din naman sila ibang mga nilalaruan ng mga liga. So they're keeping conditioned just in time for this game.
And Vincent Nablo with a turnaround shot, and we are tied at 8-all. Parang may naalala akong phrase ng isang coach before. Lagi niyang ginagamit, sharpening the saw. And that's what Benil has been doing away from the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup. SJ Moore attacking that basket and making that 12-foot jumper, and there will be a 3-man substitution for Benil shortly, so it's Halalon Gaspay and Rafi Celis.
That's how deep yung lineup nitong Benil Blazers are, because yung 3-man rotation na yan is good enough to be part of the first group of any other collegiate team. Kahit including the NCAA. Si Jake Gaspay, Ian Torres, short story lang dito, Diego, is close. Kumbaga, medyo kilala yan ni Coach J. Agsaluto, the New Era Hunters, dahil naging player niya yan sa ICC Blue Hawks from before. And I know for a fact na to si Coach J. Agsalut was the one who recruited si Jake Gaspay. So talagang kilala niya itong batang to.
So definitely may sense of familiarity for Coach J. Agsalud and ito si Jake Gaspay, and both teams having a hard time getting some scoring going here in these past few possessions.
Yeah, if I remember it correctly, from Zambales na yata na recruited to si Jake. If I'm not mistaken.
That jumper by James Manzano overshot. Ngayon umatake naman si Carillo. Gives it to Umali.
It has become a 4-man substitution at some point. Makikita natin kasama na rin si Alshaga.
Umali kicks it out. Gonzaga 9 to shoot. And right now Umali calling for the play. Zip pass. SJ Moore rack attack. No foul call, and SJ Moore down on the ground and holding on to his right knee. Right leg actually, and looks like he's shaken up and can't get up, and that's bad news for the Benil Blazers. SJ Moore having a hard time putting weight on that right leg. As we take a look at the Eastern Communications assist of the game on that rack attack. Dito kay Basabika earlier on this quarter, and we have our first time out of the ball game, 12-10 in favor of New Era with 3:37 remaining in the first.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
Twelve to 10 is our count, with 3:37 remaining in the first quarter, and the third member of our panel, Bianca Tagarda, will be giving us an update shortly on what happened to SJ Moore.
We're hoping for the best as always, Diego, when it comes to incidents like that. Ayaw natin makita dito are severe injuries that will that will happen, especially for a player na may ganong playing style like si SJ Moore, who's an athletic jumper.
Yes.
So more often than not, these are players na prone for we don't wanna call it, but yung mga injuries related to the knee. But again, our prayers are high na sana it's not so severe, because we don't want anything to happen hindi maganda, of course, to the players.
And the putback is good para dito kay Jericho Halalon, and he's on the foul line for the continuation play. After that miss earlier by Jake Gaspay. And we are tied at 12 all. And Halalon makes the bonus. 3:08 remaining sa ating first quarter of action.
Diego, very notable on the part of the CSP Blazers, Jake Gaspay. He was with the De La Salle Green Archers last year. He had an opportunity to be lined up for the UAAP during that time. Kasi ang pecking order nung mga panahon na yun was Kevin Kiambao, John El Policarpio, and obviously he had that opportunity already.
He was knocking on the door already.
And I think nung time na umalis si Jonel Policarpio, it was the same time that he transferred
To Benilde.
So had he stayed, I don't know, hindi naman tayo nagwa-what ifs, ano. Baka mama he's still with La Salle.
Drive to the basket for Serafin Duarte, and he gets fouled. He will take two from the 4.5-meter stripe.
It's good to see Serafin Duarte, another jumper.
And now let's go to Bianca Tagarda with this report. And Bianca, we hope that we've got an update on SJ Moore as well. Bianca?
We have to respect our opponents. They're in the semis for a reason, says Coach Carlo Tan of the Benil Blazers, who shares to me that even if they ended their eliminations early in the Pinoyliga, ay mas naging busy daw sila in their trainings and other leagues. They have a big pool to choose from, pero the players that we see right now are enough to claim their first trophy in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, making them the first team to complete championships here in Pinoyliga. But Jago and Benny, long time no see for the Blazers, pero how has been their first minutes?
Yeah, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report on the Benil Blazers. And I think earlier sabi ni Bianca sa atin na natapilok lang daw yung si SJ Moore. So nothing serious. So we hope na if not this game, makabalik siya, let's say if Benilde makes it into the finals. Yeah.
We'll see. Importante dito is that it's not something serious.
Yes.
Kaya sinabi natin between spraining an ankle and an ACL, you always take the sprain. So, it's good to hear that. Although, syempre, an injury is an injury.
Yes.
That's a good pass.
Pero nga lang, A bad contest there by Jericho Halalon from behind. So it will be 2 foul shots para dito sa New Era, and that will be so it will be 2 free throws on the way for the Hunters. And on your screens right now, that's Coach Jay Agsalud of New Era University. So trying to steer this this team that's competing right now in the Naasku. One of the 2 teams from Naasku that made it dito sa ating Nextman Cup this season.
We're seeing here a long forward lineup for the CSB Blazers.
10 seconds on the shot clock for Benild.
Rafi Celis, someone na gusto natin makita na mag-step up. Ang nangyari sa kanya, he's transferred from the Ateneo Blue Eagles, coming out of the Ateneo pipeline of Cebu talents. So Michael Asoro, sila Rafi Celis, and I'm hopeful that here with the Benil Blazers, mapakita talaga ni Rafi Celis yung kanyang full potential.
So Angelo Vanguardia now on the floor as well for Benilde, and now taking 2 from the foul line.
I'm curious to know kung si Angelo Vanguardia ba is related to Coach Ariel Vanguardia. So siguro later on we'll check on that. It's not often that you see Vanguardia.
Oh, that's right. A minute and 38 remaining sa ating first quarter of action. Aldrich David setting up the play here against Jericho Halalon. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Hunters, and they're stuck here at the left wing with Tristan Tolentino. The 3 from the top of the key, no good, and Tolentino on the reset. Bang! Bang! Boom! That's the first 3-pointer for either side, for New Era rather, this first quarter. Tristan Tolentino.
Nakakatuwa yan si Tristan Tolentino. Siya yung isa sa mga pandesal boys ng New Era Hunters.
Pandesal boys?
Yes, kasi meron tayo ditong in our production box, Diego, di ba? We have our coffee and bread station. At ang isa sa mga unang palaging nakapila dyan si Tristan Tolentino. Kaya ang tawag sa kanya, Pandesal Boys.
Kaya pala.
Kaya ano siya, and I was talking to him earlier. Sabi ko, ilan ba bibitawan 3 points? Pwede ba makita ko naman yung 3 points mo sa gitna? Because, you know, if you have scouted Tristan Tolentino, you know where he shoots his shot. It's on the side. Yung mga wing area ng 3 points, yun yung talagang gusto niyang tumatama siya doon. Yun talagang paborito niya.
Arsiaga saves it to the wrong man, to Tolentino. And now New Era leading by 3. They dump it down low to Alejandro Pandita. Nice find to the middle, pero nga lang blocked by the defense of Jake Gaspay. David launches it from deep, missing it, and Rafi Celis with the rebound.
Notice, Diego, si Pandita is being used early by Coach Jay Agsalud. It's all because wala si Jared Sevilla. Jared Sevilla had the highest usage rate para sa New Era Hunters. He's being used 30 minutes every time out para sa 22 minutes, I mean, because the highest usage rate for the New Era Hunters obviously is TJ Adams at 30 minutes per game. Yan yung nagagamit sa kanya. Pero next to him, dyan na pumapasok si James Manzano, dyan na pumapasok sila Alta, sila Jared Sevilla, all because yun nga yung make-up ng team ng New Era.
2 out of 2 from the foul line for Jake Gaspay.
Kaya to compensate, ayan, Pandita and Tolentino are in the ball game to compensate for the lack of big man right now.
5-second differential between game and shot clock. Drive by David. David was smothered by the defense of the Benil Blazers, and now the green shirts are on the attack. Vanguardia to Halalon underneath, and Jericho Halalon gets hammered, bruised, but makes the deuce.
Jericho Halalon sa first instance wasn't able to convert, pero nabiyayaan siya dyan. in this shacking play of the game.
Yeah, that's the shawarma shacking play of the game for Jericho Halalon, but nice feed coming from Angelo Vanguardia. And Halalon, a product of Cagayan de Oro. I believe siya yung younger brother ni Gio Halalon, former Arellano University chief.
Obviously, has the looks of a Halalon. Pag tinignan mo yung features ni Gio Halalon is showing.
And New Era could not manufacture a basket to end the quarter. And it's a 2-point advantage for the Benilde Blazers, 21-19 at the end of the first 10 minutes. And Benny, before as we're awaiting for our first quarter highlights brought to you by the Shawarma Shack, your thoughts on the ball game so far? Parang nagkakapaan pa yata parehong teams.
Yeah, you're correct in saying that. Tinitignan nila kung ano yung magandang combination for the lineups that they have. Obviously, itong taga CSB, tinitignan nila sino-sino from the first group to second group yung pwede nilang gamitin na pyesa as they move forward.
21-19, Benilde on top against New Era University. And we'll continue with the action here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3, presented by the Shawarma Shack.
Only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Powerall. All access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
This is the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3, presented by the Shawarma Shack. Dito, Team B ang bida. And of course, we'd like to thank all of our partners here in Pinoyliga. It's been supporting the vision for quite a while now. Smart Sports, Amli Hotel, Eastern Communications, ENDERUN Colleges, LGR Athletic Wears, and Buffalo's Wings and Things. Once again, we are live on the Pinoyliga Facebook page and YouTube channel, the Smart Sports Facebook page, and the Smart Livestream app. My name is Diego Da Paz, joined by Benny Benitez and third member of our panel, Bianca Tagarda from courtside. And Benilde, great defensive stand to start the second quarter. And now Celis driving down the middle, kicks it out to Arshaga, launches it, drains it from beyond the arc.
That would be a start of something for the Benilde Blazers. Let's see kung mag-carry on ito.
And another defensive stop for Benilde. Now starting this 2-on-1 fast break. And yung pasa ni Arshaga a little too low for Rafi Celis to handle. And referees say, as in yung ating crew chief na si Dennis Escaro say, it was last touched by Benilde. As we take a look at the Smart 5G 3-point shot of the game, Jesse Arshaga taking this to Long Ball City. 24-19. Benilde on top by 5. A minute in to the second quarter. 12 to shoot. They go to TJ Adams. Adams missing the first time around. Second time, he's a jolly good fellow who cannot be denied. Benilde's lead down to 3. Celis. Halalon launches it from the left wing. Bang! Bang! Boom! 27-21. And the long-range sniping for the Blazers starting to work, Benny.
Nakikita na natin yun, gaya ng sinabi natin sa pre-game natin. They had to make it rain. At this point naman, New Era Hunters, they had to go through TJ Adams like what they did there. Although, nag-emergency pass na lang siya doon and then he created. But siguro if they need to go back, run through the ball, probably through the mid-post, through TJ Adams, and take it from there.
Celis lets it fly! 1, 2, 3!
They're making it rain according to plan. Let's see kung ano pa yung gagawin nila dito.
And that was not a good possession for New Era. Medyo nagmadali sila. Trying to outsmart itong Benilde Blazers. As we take a look at this last play, that step back 3, Rafi Celis from Cebu with love.
Yan full potential, Rafi Celis. Tingnan natin, he has the physical tools to really be good.
A native of Bacolod City, by the way, yung si Rafi Celis, but studied in Cebu with the Sacred Heart School of Cebu. Halalon steps back to a 3, pero iron deficient. And the rebound by TJ Adams. Tolentino drops it inside. Now they kick it back out. Another 3-point shot and a miss for Jonver Lauzon. It goes out of bounds.
There was an extra pass that was needed to be done with Serafin Duarte on the other side. Although si Lauzon was really decided to take that shot.
And Halalon there caught some contact from Lauzon. Pero Lauzon was complaining na baka may konting hila ito si Jericho Halalon sa kanyang shorts. 15 to shoot for the Benilde Blazers. Celis trying to make his move against Adams. Wraparound pass. Tried to go to Edson Serrano, but Serrano not ready for that jelly.
Jelly, ready for that jelly. You have a nice play of birds done, huh? You caught me there, Sir Diego.
15 to shoot. Duarte.
Ayan.
Well beyond the arc against Halalon.
Serafin Duarte, player comparison, according of course to the New Era Hunters, sabi nila, the Renza Bando.
Renza Bando, that is high praise.
But with the Benilde Blazers, papasok si Irel Galas, another player that you could compare to Renza Bando. Same flyer mentality, jumper, tumatakbo, tumatalon na mataas.
Yan na nga, Duarte
Like
speeds through, missing, and TJ Adams lost the handle on the way up.
It was a confident shot on Duarte, knowing that he has TJ Adams there, di lang talaga pumasok.
And Edson Serrano from close range inside the restricted zone, and Coach Jay Agsalud signaling fire, starting to send some smoke here, and his Hunters down by 11 after this shot from close range from Edson Serrano. 32-23, exactly 6 minutes remaining in the first half. This is your Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack. One seat already been filled by the EAC Generals. But the question is, will it be New Era or will it be the Benilde Blazers that will take the other seat in the finals?
So far, it's the Benilde Blazers that's showing us that their deep talent pool is something talagang nagte-take effect ba. Tignan natin kung manenegate ng system ni Coach Jay Agsalud yung lalim ng talent that the Blazers has.
Shot clock down to 12. Serrano, nice find to Galas.
That's a good cut by Irel Galas. Ilang pumasok.
Now here comes the attack by New Era. Once again going into TJ Adams, and he was bothered by the Benilde defense.
A good seal on the part of TJ Adams, recognizing that si Serrano yung nasa likod niya. And I'm seeing si Gonzaga.
Yeah.
And well, Serrano on that play, but this was the previous play. But it's good seal recognizing na maliit. Ayan, it's the same thing.
One more time, TJ Adams got the ball swiped away. And on the fast break, a blown layup para kay Irel Galas. Aldrin Basabika nearly lost the handle there. Masyadong mabilis yung bola for him.
And they're going through TJ in terms of the offense right now, just like what we mentioned. Although, dun sa previous play, nung pumasok ulit sila kay TJ, I think, obviously, the coaching staff of the Blazers has scouted so well itong New Era na nag-smother na sila eh. Kumbaga, nag-plug in na sila doon sa TJ Adams na nakasil na si TJ doon sa ilalim.
Past the halfway point ng ating second quarter of action, and the hang time move, wala from close range para kay Vincent Nablo. Second try denied by the Blazers, and now one-on-one Gonzaga. Wow, what a play! Making itong defender niya si Janver Lauzon, skipped out of bounds for that great finish, and it's now back to a 9-point lead. 14 on the shot clock. The runner, no good.
Malaking bagay dito si Jared Sevilla because he's the second option in terms of offense when it comes to the Hunters pag wala si TJ. So, let's see sino yung talaga makaka-counter at makakapalit dun sa contribution ni Jared Sevilla.
Ian Torres with the handle at the left wing with 9 on the shot clock. Gives it up to Gonzaga. Gonzaga, nice find on that opening sa left wing and scoring.
Crafty scorer naman talaga si Gonzaga from the time na nagsimula siya dito sa tournament natin.
Vincent Nablo. And a little too aggressive itong si Nathan Victoria. And back in the ball game goes Gene Carrillo and Sean Umali. And he will replace ito si Edson Serrano as well as itong si Ian Torres. And we got this report on the NEU Hunters from our courtside reporter Bianca Tagarda. Bianca?
All throughout their Pinoyliga Nextman Cup journey, walang halong pagsisisi for Coach Jay Agsalud dahil kahit first time lang nilang sumali ay malaki raw ang tulong sa kanilang attitude and character making. As per Coach Jay, and I quote, "We want to be a champion team which is why we have to show them what new era basketball is dahil hindi naman na tayo bago in the collegiate scene. But will the Hunters be able to once more slay a giant? That's what we'll find out. Pero for now, balik muna tayo kay Jego and Penny."
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda. And yes, itong New Era University, they're no spring chickens in terms of being in the collegiate scene, and they have been one of the contenders dun nga sa NAASCU.
Definitely. What they're trying to show is that system works.
And an offensive foul ang tinawag dito kay Aldrin Basabica. Nakita ko from the corner of my eye, itong si Nathan Victoria. Nabawian niya yung foul na tinawag sa kanya kanina. Smart veteran play para dyan kay Nathan Victoria.
Who incidentally is the son of the late great Bedan Boybits Victoria.
There we
King
go.
Lion.
He's
One of my idols growing up when I was in high school.
wow.
Ito, I remember yung 1992 finals between the San Beda Red Lions and the Mapua Cardinals.
Wow.
Yun, during that time, it was Boybits Victoria and sila Merwin Castelo and sila Atom Morano. They went up against Benny Cheng.
Benny Cheng,
And
yes.
of course, Coach Randy Alcantara.
Wow. Yes.
From the 1992 champion team of the Mapua Cardinals.
That was the last Mapua championship before NCAA
this
season
year.
100.
For this
There we
year,
go.
that's correct.
Oo.
Yung father ni Nathan is considered to be the King Lion, one of the greatest San Beda Red Lions to
Of all
ever done the red and white.
Oh. As we go back into the action, a miss there from close range for Gio Gonzaga, but he will earn a trip at the 15th parallel. And a foul tawag dito kay Tristan Tolentino. Trying to plead his case, pero nga lang referees won't have it.
We're not seeing the same type of vibe that we saw with the New Era Hunters dun sa kanilang clinical win against the Mapua Cardinals. What we're seeing now is really more of medyo kalat, if you wanna call it that way. Pero ang maganda kasi dito sa sistema ni Coach Jay Agsalud, they have the opportunity to bounce back. They always have si TJ Adams is a very, very big tool. But how do you negate a talented team like the CSB Blazers is a very, very big task because ito, katulad nito, akala natin si SJ Moore iuupo na nila, but here he is. Sean Umali, ang lalim So after this, titignan mo, babalik ba uli si Ian Torres?
Yes.
So pag tinignan mo siya mabuti, ang hirap i-counter nung ganong klaseng talent level. But then again, system works. So tingnan natin kung ano bang system ang makikita natin dito.
Tolentino with that free step back three, pero nga lang mintes, and it will stay dito sa side ng New Era University. Less than 2 minutes remaining sa ating first half. Oh, and looks like ito si Coach Carlo Tan will be launching a head coach's challenge on that last out-of-bounds play. That is an interesting use. We're still early on in the ball game, and Benil comfortably ahead. That they use this challenge on that last out-of-bounds play. They're up by a baker's dozen of 13, 38-25. And we are 2 minutes away from the halftime break, so we'll have some halftime stats, analysis, highlights, plus the second half of action later. So right now the referees, led by crew chief Dennis Escaros, John Lasigas, and Elgar Escaros, will be reviewing that last action. So they will review that play, and we'll find out shortly. So it gives itong Benil Blazers and both New Era a chance to regroup heading into the halftime break.
So challenge, titignan natin kung magiging successful ba yung challenge by Coach Carlo Tan of
Coach Carlo Tan. Pero nga lang, medyo hindi ko na mukhaan to si Coach Carlo Tan kasi usually he has that backpack. Yun ang naalala ko kay Coach Carlo eh.
Yung ano ni Coach Carlo, yung kanyang
signature
backpack niya, no?
Oo. Again, the Benil Blazers suddenly mounting that lead after going on a 17-point tear, 17-6 tear. Para dito sa second quarter, and we're down to the last 2 minutes of play here in the second quarter, and Benny. Let's quickly talk about how itong Nextman Cup Season 3 has been so far. We're now down to the final 3 teams dito sa ating liga, and among the teams, we had a lot of teams that competed this season, but among the teams that competed, which teams have impressed you the most?
Well, one is playing now, New Era Hunters. I'm always vocal about our tournament, showcasing other teams outside the UAAP and the NCAA. I'm so impressed as well with the EAC Generals kasi very clinical din yung ginawa nila. At the same time, yung St. Dominic of Asia Pikemen, they showed a lot of grit, a lot of heart in them. And in fact, ang nakakatuwa nga sa kanila is they're gonna be participating in the main collegiate cup, but this time they have reinforcements because they already have a Cameroonian recruit. Ang sabi sa akin nila St. Dominic Pikemen, we will now have to improve because yung experience namin with the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, nakita namin kung ano yung gaps ng program. Here they are. They decided to recruit a Cameroonian.
Yes, yung that's under Coach Segundo Bong de la Cruz.
Kaya expect a lot of fireworks for the upcoming Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, our main collegiate cup.
Yes.
Where we expect the UP Fighting Maroons to fight it out. They have 2 teams. The CSB Blazers led by Alan Liwag, and the big boys of yung kanilang last season's runner-up finish, sila Justin Sanchez and si Winston Tony Inot.
Yeah, si Tony Inot, yes.
Sila, they're gonna be part of the team that will be lined up. Also, we have the NU Bulldogs, who's gonna be very, very competitive. I spoke to Coach Vic Ecasiano and Coach Jeff Napa. They said that they're gonna be very competitive.
Ayan, so the ball went out of bounds and looks like kinokontest dito ang last play. And by the way, our opener sa Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup this coming Saturday, that's April 26, it will be the Benil Blazers facing the UP Fighting Maroons at 2 p.m. And then the Guangming College Flying Dragons will test itong NU Bulldogs at 4 p.m.
Yes, ang mangyayari ngayon dyan is that we have a colossal opening day matchup between the runner-up of the NCAA last season versus the champions of the UAAP. Kung sino po yung UP team na makikita nyo, abangan nyo na po in the next coming days. Today or tomorrow, we're going to have a lineup reveal. Makikita natin kung sino ba siya. Kung yan ba sila Ray Remogat ba yan? Sila James Payosing ba yan? Or will it be the team led by sila Francis Lopez, sila Harold Alarcon? So, exciting things.
And a miss there for the Hunters coming off that review. Tristan Tolentino missing from beyond the arc. A minute and a half remaining. Moore gives it to Nathan Victoria. They dump it down low to Sean Umali facing the defense of TJ Adams. Shot clock down to 6. Umali gives it up to Carillo but stolen away by New Era.
They have numbers.
Oo. That's a 3-on-2 attack pero nga lang stopped by SJ Moore in their tracks. Oh, and TJ Adams swats away that driving layup by Gene Carillo.
Again, they have numbers.
Oh, Vincent Nablo gives it up to Tolentino with a Pinoy step and gets the foul against SJ Moore.
A good decision to come out of the three-point line. Kasi nakita niya, kumu-close out na sa kanya yung kalaban niya. So, tama yung ginawa ni Tristan Tolentino during that time.
Grabe. Maybe we could take a look at Pinoy step one more time. Ganda ng ganda ng move na ni Tolentino. Yung that very exaggerated move that sends defenders flying.
It's recognized already by even the NBA commentators. They take notice because even the NBA players, ginagamit na nila tong Pinoy step the same way na yung Euro step from before, naging sikat din yan eh.
Yes.
But still is being used, Euro step.
And 1 out of 2 from the foul line para dyan kay Tristan Tolentino. And we are 50 seconds away from hitting the midway point of this match. Again, the winner will face the EAC Generals in the winner-take-all final. 10 seconds to shoot. Umali gives it up to Nathan Victoria. They go down low to Umali, bothered by the defense, and Nablo all alone. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy on that layup. Now shot clock is off for Benilde, and SJ Moore lost the handle. And it's glad to see him back after, tweaking his ankle earlier. And Moore with a drive, missing, and Umali could not get it on the second try. But on the third try, may foul. It was
Sean Umali.
It's Sean Umali pala.
Parang binaba niya yata yung shoulder niya para makakreate ng space against a very vertical TJ Adams.
And it's a big no-no, and TJ Adams sucking the energy right out of the building. 38-30. Thank you very much to end the first half of action. And the Benil Blazers saw their lead shrink down to 8 points. Let's take a look at that one more time. That one signed, sealed, delivered. TJ Adams ending the first half big for the New Era University Hunters at the halftime break. An 8-point lead for the Benilde Blazers against NEU, 38-30. We'll be back with more action here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack. As we take a look at the second quarter highlights, Benny, quick roundup of how things went in the first half.
Ating Benilde Blazers, they held serve, they went with talent, and they went ahead and just shot the lights out. But buti na lang nakahabol ng kaunti ang New Era Hunters, courtesy of course of TG Adams, to end the quarter.
8-point lead by Benilde entering the halftime break. We'll be back with more action here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power. To do it all. Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pagdalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
We're at the halftime break of this matchup between the New Era University Hunters and the Benilde Blazers. At the halftime break, the Benilde Blazers from Taft leading by 8 points, 38-30 here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 semifinals presented by the Shawarma Shack. My name is Dago Dapaz and I'm joined by Pinoyliga Cup founder Benny Benitez. And at the halftime break, let's take a look at some of the stats. 3-point shooting, a premium so far for the Benilde Blazers, and one of the reasons why they are on top at the end of the first 20 minutes of play. Rebounding, they're leading by 2, 20-18. In terms of assists and turnovers, Benilde a little bit careless, 8 turnovers versus 7, while in terms of assists, they've out-assisted itong NEU 7-4. As we take a look at the leading scorers at the end of the first half for New Era, they have Adams, Nablo, and Basabika, 8, 6, and 6 respectively. While surprise for the Benilde Blazers, it would be Jericho Halalon with 10 points, Gonzaga with 6, and SJ Moore with 4 points. So far, it's been up and down action. As we take a look at the Amelie Hotel Manila Fam. Of course, we got a great crowd for both of our games, our semifinals matchups here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack. Of course, we'd like to thank all of our partners in Smart Sports, Amelie Hotel, Eastern Communications, ENDERUN Colleges, LGR Athletic Wears, our official outfitter, and Buffalo's Wings and Things. And Benny, so far, what has been your assessment on the Benilde Blazers so far? And they've been leading. But before that, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more action here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pagdalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma
gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobling minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya ang pagdalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
This is the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack. Benilde leading by 8 points against the New Era University Hunters. The second half of action about to get underway. Tiago Del Paz joined by Pinoyliga Cup founder Benny Benitez and the third member of our panel, Bianca Tagarda, manning the sidelines for this matchup. And Benny, your assessment so far and why Benilde has gotten the jump over New Era here in the late stages of the second quarter.
They were more clinical in their offensive set. They know where to go to in those offensive sets. That's the one important thing that we want to understand here, because of the amount of talent that they have, that they could rely easily on each one dun sa mga pinapasok nila. That spells a lot of difference kasi si New Era Hunters, they were really undecided kung ano ba talaga yung pupuntahan nila. Will it be TJ Adams? After TJ Adams, sino na yung susunod?
Yes. Ian Torres driving to the basket to start the second half of action. Missing that first attempt here in the third period.
Nablo needs to really set the pace, set the floor for his teammates. Tignan natin kung ano gagawin niya dito.
Adams.
That's a good find by TJ Adams kasi nakikita niya na posibleng humelp sa kanya yung mga taga-Benilde.
Basavica gets fouled with time winding down on the shot clock, and it will be 2 free throws for him. So Basavica, one of the leading scorers for New Era in the first half with 6 points, trying to add to his total but left the first free throw short.
Basavica in his mullet era rin.
Ano?
So meron a lot of these young kids talagang mukhang ang they go by dun sa kanilang sa kanilang mullet era.
Parang parang what's old is new again. I believe the mullet was in fashion in the late 80s
Yan yung mga
mga hair metal bands, yun ang naalala ko nun
two laid-ups na hindi niya na-convert during the second quarter, bumabawi. Coming out of his 3x3 experience, itong si Ariel Galas, you could see a lot of potential in him. Very athletic, knows the system already. Of course, Coach Charles Chu, having been part of the season 100 lineup of the CSB Blazers. So a lot of upside for this Ilonggo.
Oo. Ian Torres missing that 3-point attempt and the rebound by TJ Adams. Shot clock down to 16 for New Era. And parang they're feeling a bit lost right now. Sa nakita ako with the way that they're trying to run their offense, and lucky find underneath the basket.
Kaya sinabi natin, a lot of offensive contribution coming from Jared Sevilla. Hindi nila alam kung saan nila kukunin yon. So tingnan natin kung may magi-step up talaga. Yun ang importante, that second person or third person na magi-step up after TJ Adams. Okay, Basabika is trying to show us probably he's that. It's down to a 5-point lead. Nag-double figures yung lead ng Binil kanina.
4 straight unanswered points para sa New Era, and a turnover for Ian Torres.
Yeah, miscommunication on the part of Sean Umali and Ian Torres. Although I think that set play is a very nice set play, leveraging on the talent to find ni Sean Umali, kasi magandang big man poste sa mid post itong si Sean Umali palagi.
Right. 7:25 remaining here in the third quarter, and 10 seconds on the shot clock para dito sa New Era University Hunters.
New Era, it's the same thing that they do every time. Akala mo matatambakan na sila, pero darating yung panahon na bumabawi sila paunti-unti.
Fly-by move para dun kay James Manzano, but missing from close range, and great heads-up play para dito sa New Era, courtesy of Aldrin Basabika.
They have 12 seconds to shoot. Tingnan natin how they convert.
TJ Adams. The handoff here to Tristan Nablo. Missing from beyond the arc, and the rebound by Sean Umali.
The five that sila Binild is using is really a very nice combination where, again, nakikita natin how they're utilizing si Sean Umali. They're not utilizing Sean Umali down low, all because nandyan si TJ Adams. They're trying to start their offense from up top using itong si Sean Umali as the, kumbaga siya yung handoff handoff big. That's a good trail.
Yes,
that's a good trail.
Foul line jumper is good for James Manzano.
Yun ang good trail, good shot, under control, within the flow.
And now Sean Umali got the ball snatched away from him by Serafin Duarte. And that fast break attempt by New Era stifled by Benild. Manzano lost the handle, and a steal by Celis. Celis running, pero nga ang dribbling violation on him, much to his dismay.
Don't look now, Diego. Itong lead ng Binild, silently napapaliit ng New Era. And to their credit, to New Era's credit, that has been their strategy from time to time. Pag natataasan yung lead ng kalaban, inuunti-unti nila, hindi mo lang nalalaman. Nandiyan na pala sila. So they always keep that score close. And yun naman, ang turo naman is just keep it close. Down the stretch, it will become a 50-50 ball game.
So again, this is an 8-3 run para sa New Era to start the third quarter here in the first 4 minutes of action. Duarte launches the three, left it short, and Manzano with the putback, and Benild quickly signals fire, calls this timeout with 5 minutes and 50 remaining. They're sensing some smoke, and they want to douse the fire underneath. As we take a look at that last play, that putback from Big James Manzano. New Era University breathing on the necks of Benild, 41-40 with 5:50 remaining in the third.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Mga kaliga, you're still watching the Nextman Cup here in Pinoyliga, and sabi nga ni 21-year-old Batanggenyo, that is Angelo Van Gorja, we're still figuring things out. He came from De La Salle pa, and according to him, kahit na in a state of adjusting daw ang team dahil patuloy silang nadadagdagan, ay ang kagandahan daw dito is that the players have one goal in mind at iyon ay to make their alma mater proud but still remain grounded. Bouncing off from their silver finish in the NCAA, will the Blazers be able to secure a slot for the gold this time? What do you think, Jago and Benny?
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report. And yes, yung Benilde Blazers, they were the parang highly touted team entering season 100, but of course they were stopped on their tracks by the Mapua Cardinals in that season 100 final in a sweep. As we saw Sean Umali there hit that three-pointer from the top of the key. Going back to the Benilde Blazers, this time they have that opportunity to bounce right back, especially knowing we know what happened sa Mapua. They got severely weakened with the exodus of players. Maybe this time around in season 101, they could get their second overall championship in the men's seniors division.
That's true. In terms of talent, hindi naman, it's not even a question kung meron ang Benilde nun because they are overflowing with it.
Yes.
It's a matter of putting people together.
Yes.
It's a matter of chemistry at this point. We want to see and we want to understand kung itong grupo na to, will they be able to integrate with the main group? Because obviously the main group is Ancheta, Sanchez, Inot, Liwag. These are the players that you want to watch out on the first group.
Yes.
But this group, will they be able to integrate?
Yes.
Will Sean Umali be able to come in and be the type of difference maker when it comes to the bigs? Nakita naman natin kanina yung capabilities niya to do long range. So how will it matter now na makakasama niya si Allen Liwag? Those are the little things that you want to see now.
Tolentino missing from the top of the key. And the rebound by Carillo, 5-0 run para sa Benilde period.
Yep. But they're giving confidence to Irel Galas. Like I said, he's one of those na nandun siya. He's like on that third group dun sa season 100 lineup ng Blazers. So this is the best opportunity for someone like him to develop completely into the type of player that Coach Charles Chu and the coaching staff wants him to be on year. I think this is his third year if I'm not mistaken.
TJ Adams swatting away that Jericho Halalon drive to the basket. And Galas will check out of the match. Umali, same spot as earlier. Bang! Bang! Boom!
They're taking out TJ Adams. They're making him defend the line at this point.
Yes.
And it would be wise for Benilde to now capitalize dun sa threat na binibigay ni Sean Umali if si TJ Adams will keep it honest.
Yes. And speaking of Adams now, on the low blocks, Adams missing from close range. Gaspay with the rebound.
Laking bagay even if si TJ Adams is vertically gifted. Pero pag tinignan mo mabuti kanina, he was being challenged by the heft naman.
Yes.
Yun namang laki at lapad ni Sean Umali. Because nakita mo yung footwork niya talagang hirap because hindi niya nauuga si Sean Umali.
Pero again, one thing that's dangerous about heftier centers versus vertically gifted centers is that parang mas mahirap mo kasi i-displace ang bigger centers like Sean Umali right here, going for the trifecta but couldn't knock that one down. And TJ Adams, fly-by move but missing from close range. Second time around, wala pa rin. And again, the Benilde defense bothering TJ Adams all game long, and he hasn't been much of an offensive factor. Jericho Halalon short on that three-point attempt. And right now, New Era University stuck at 40 for 3 minutes already and counting. And TJ Adams.
This is not the same TJ Adams that we see because normally, yung ganong tira, it would have been a dunk on his part. So you're trying to look at how it is for him now.
As we take a look at TJ Adams with the LGR rebounds of the game.
Rebounds,
rebounds. Pero nga lang, hindi niya maisubo sa ring Mukhang kailangan yata ng konting finishing some finishing school lessons from some of the guys we know here sa Pinoyliga Cup, like si Martin Daes of Compound Hoops maybe.
True. But when it comes to these types of things kasi, Diego, sometimes it's mental. Sometimes if your competition ba, if your kalaban gets into your head, you're not getting to your spots, the confidence becomes low. And I think in this case, si TJ Adams, he's not getting the type of flow that he normally gets. It was well scouted on the part of itong Binilda. No? Nakita naman nila kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin. Like when TJ Adams seals deep, talagang ano na sila. Talaga nagpa-pounce na sila. So nakikita na, hindi na nakaka-dribble pababa si TJ Adams. Normally, dapat hindi na nga rin niya binababa. But there are times kasi na nabababa pa ni TJ Adams yung bola. So nakukuha pa sa kanya.
That's right. The way that they've been all over dito kay TJ Adams has been quite impressive. And itong si Coach Jay Agsalud decided to take out si TJ Adams possibly for the rest of the third quarter.
Yeah. One of the things that is suspect with TJ Adams is yung motor niya. There are times na nakikita ko na yung substitution pattern ni Coach Jay Agsalud, I think might have something to do with the motor. If it can be improved for TJ Adams, in magiging...
Alejandro Pandita.
Was it Tristan Tolentino who hoisted it?
No, it was Pandita.
Yeah. Pandita, okay.
Yeah.
So talaga nakikita na ako kasi magkasinlaki pala talaga si number 8 Tolentino and number 7 Pandita. So talaga medyo sila similar build.
Parang mukha sila interchangeable, no?
Yes.
And speaking of Pandita, gets fouled there by Jake Gaspay.
Pag tinignan mo mabuti, again, the lack of a Jared Sevilla when TJ Adams is out is hurting the cause of the New Era Hunters because they have to rely on Pandita and a Tolentino combination to negate whatever height advantage or big man advantage na meron ang CSP.
Manzano makes it a back-to-back hit for New Era University from beyond the arc. And just like that, it's down to a 5-point ball game.
Sila yung mga low-key habol, no? Yan yung ginagawa ng New Era Hunters. They're low-key bringing down the score, bringing down yung lamang.
Look at that, easy peasy lemon squeezy basketball. Jericho Halalon, nice find to Gio Gonzaga.
Well, nakakaganon ng CSB players knowing that there's no TJ Adams.
12 to shoot and down to the last minute of the third period. Pasabika missing from long range and a turnover as nakita natin si James Manzano having a hard time controlling that leather.
Yeah, difficult for James Manzano pag nag-slide siya sa center because he's the only center right now.
Let's take a look at the Smart 5G 3-point shot of the game from the top of the key, James Manzano.
Nag-work out siya because he has to contend with the bigs na marami, na paikot-ikot for the CSB Blazers.
A nice recognition here from Jake Gaspay finding a cutting. That's Gio Gonzaga. Parang this was almost the same play as earlier na parang they draw the defenders na driving baseline tapos they drop it off here to Gonzaga for that layup inside the restricted zone.
That's how yung laro ni Jake Gaspay is built. He can be a utility on defense but at the same time a silent facilitator as a big because yung handles for a big man for a 4 is maganda.
Yes.
Hindi naman siya catch and shoot. Hindi yun yung DNA ng laro ni Jake Gaspay. He's facilitating and he will shoot if necessary. Kaya medyo paborito itong si Jake Gaspay ng mga coaches.
Tristan Tolentino using that off the window shot to keep New Era within 7. 5 seconds remaining. Halalon bobbles that basketball out of bounds. Great defense from Aldrich David.
If the Hunters could still convert in this possession, it's gonna be significant for them because it takes them a bit closer.
2 seconds left. Long three. Oh, and it's a miss para kay Ross Redian. So that's parang that's another man off the bench here for Coach J. Agsalud late here in the third quarter. And we end the third quarter of play with the Benilde Blazers leading 55-48 as we take a look at the Shawarma Shack third quarter highlights. So it's been Benilde almost all throughout this third quarter. Well, it was a scare in the early part of the third quarter in favor of New Era, but Benilde rising back up. And the fourth quarter of action coming your way up next here.
All access power. Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Powerall. All access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
It's our Amelie Hotel. Fun, fan, fam. More of our audience here in the ENDERUN College's gymnasium in Taguig City. And again, good sized crowd here, Benny, this Thursday afternoon in the hot summer sun. Nagpapalamig dito sa ating game. And of course, not only that, the heated basketball action we've been having today. For those who just tuned in, EAC with the upset of the year here in the Pinoyliga Cup, defeating the De La Salle Green Archers 86-83 to book that first seat into the finals. And we will find out in less than 10 minutes, will it be New Era or will it be Benilde contending with the EAC Generals for the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 title?
We mentioned earlier that it's a 50-50 with both teams. It still is the same even if the score is 7 above itong CSB.
Oh. 3 seconds to shoot. Basabika, the runner, doesn't even hit the iron. And now here comes Ian Torres.
Ian Torres will break down the defense of the New Era Hunters. He's similar in terms of the game ni Jomel Acheta.
Oh, one-hander there for Ernest Daha. 6'3" guard from Davao City. Oh, and an offensive foul by Alejandro Pandita. As you saw earlier, you see Daha running into the arms of Pandita there. As we take a look at our replay from that last action, that floater by Ernest Daha from inside the shaded lane. As we take a look at our scoring during the quarters, itong Benilde Blazers, steady lang sila nung second and third period, but it was that slim lead at the end of the first quarter that somehow at least propelled them forward.
Again, it's talent that Benilde is showing us. Like I mentioned earlier, Diego, it's really yung knowing who the personnel are and knowing what you can get from these players that you put in. Like with Daha, you know that he could do yung ganong floaters out of curls. So siguro out of the sets, the goal of the coaches is to put in the best available talent.
Oh wow, so a technical foul has been whistled against Jake Gaspay for resentment to a call. So it will be a technical free throw for New Era University. So a chance for New Era University to come within 8. And Nablo takes it and makes it.
All right, they need to take all of these opportunities. Like in the case of the De La Salle Green Archers in the last game, they had opportunities from the free throw area na talaga na-miss nila. So let's see kung magka-capitalize din dito ang New Era Hunters.
9 to shoot. Pick out pass. Gio Gonzaga missing from that left short corner. Now here come the Hunters. Matake at the left lane. Itong si Vincent Nablo and he gets fouled. Probably shaken and stirred a bit, just like a James Bond martini.
Yeah, if ever every time I see Vincent, si Nablo, I always remind ako kay Malcolm Brogdon. From the NBA, no, kasi low center of gravity yung dribble niya. Maano siya, mababa yung dribble talaga.
10 to shoot para sa Hunters, and now they go to the corner. Tristan Tolentino driving baseline, overshoots that layup, and the rebound by Gio Gonzaga. Forward pass goes to Daha. Ika. Three-pointer by Daha. In and out, and the rebound by TJ Adams.
I'm more impressed with how si Torres has passed that ball, patalikod.
Yes.
Talagang misdirection of a pass.
And TJ Adams rewarded for running the break.
We want to see that from TJ Adams, Jacob. Kasi he has that capability, yung rim run for a big man.
Yes.
We've seen it before.
10 on the shot clock. Ian, it's a 9-point lead for the Benilde Blazers. Trying to create some separation against their foe from Quezon City. 7 minutes and 15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Torres gives it to Gonzaga. And the dribbling, traveling violation on Gio Gonzaga. Went to Taft. To Taguig and back to Taft. Pero nga lang wala siyang permission. Oh, and by the way, Benny, quick lang. Have you been to the campus of New Era University?
Yes. Punta
Ganda,
na tayo dyan, oo. May ano sila dyan. They have 2 courts there, yung recreational nila. And they also have a very nice court on the 4th floor of the campus. So we also want to, of course, give our shout-outs to the community of the New Era University and the community of the College of St. Pinoyliga. I'm sure students are watching, including the administrators.
Nablo, the runner, and it's in.
That's a Nablo shot. Alam natin na yung runner na yon, nasa bag yan talaga ni Nablo.
6 minutes and 30 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. And Sean Umali tried to pass it off, pero nga lang medyo na-frustrate siya na ito si Ernest Daha zigged when he should have zagged to get that pass.
That's the type of big man that you want. Because yung recognition niya for that kind of pass, ano yun part of the flow yun Mag-V-cut doon yung cutter.
Adams gets fed there by Nablo, pero nga lang smothered by the Benilde defense and forced to throw that ball away.
There's still time for TJ Adams to kumbaga get his game going. Baka it's just one play, baka one magnificent dunk could set the stage for TJ Adams to get back into the game mentally.
Down to the last 6 minutes of the ball game, and it's just a 7-point lead for the Benilde Blazers. Not a safe lead by any space of the imagination. Sean Umali hoists it up, but no go. That could have been a 10-point lead for Benilde. Nablo, misdirection move, drops it off, down low, and great footwork from the big man, James Manzano.
Team captain James Manzano showing us the heart. 60-55 with 5 minutes to go. Again, like what we always mention, we have a ball game.
Again, it's win or go home time, and the winner will face EAC in the winner-take-all final. Serrano, the kick-out pass. Umali hesitating, drives closer. Umali at the right wing, hoists it up, and before that, natawagan siya ng traveling violation.
That's a good cover on the part of the New Era Hunters. Ang nag-cover kay Sean Umali was James Manzano, who's longer and kumbaga mas matangkad sa kanya. So he wasn't able to really hoist a shot.
And now let's go to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, with this report. Bianca?
In case you missed out, mga kaliga, Jared Sevilla, crucial big man of the New Era Hunters, have long-term pro and joined the Quezon Huskers team. Kaya naman for this match ay absent daw siya due to work responsibilities in his career. According to their coach, that is Coach Jay Agsalud. It was a big void to fill but Coach Jay tells that they just need to trust their system at yan din ang naging highlight ng kanilang huddle. Now, Jago and Benny, how has Jared's absence affected the Hunters today?
Thank you very much, Bianca, for that report. And yes, malaking void to fill, especially na si TJ Adams has been their only consistent big man, aside of course from James Manzano for the Hunters.
Yes. The ability for James Manzano to slide to 3 pag magkakasama sila and hoist those threes is the one that's missing now dahil kay Jared Sevilla not being in the 4th spot.
And Galas makes this an 8-point ball game with that great stroke from beyond the arc. One more time, let's take a look at that. Jake Gaspay, the feed, and Irel Galas. All nylon, no iron, straight through the cup. And we'll be back with more action in just a short while. Four minutes and 21 remaining sa ating Nextman Cup Season 3 semi-final matchup between the Benilde Blazers and the NEU Hunters. The Benilde Blazers looking good as time is starting to tick down and the chances starting to get slim for the Hunters of Quezon City. Tolentino, wide open 3, and that one falls through.
That's a rhythm shot for Tristan Tolentino.
Oo.
It's within his bahay. And gumawa na nga siya dyan ng property sa kanto, sa mga gilid-gilid. So that's a Tristan Tolentino shot.
Down to a 5-point ball game, 63-58. 3:50 remaining. Galas gets fouled by TJ Adams. A little too aggressive young si TJ Adams on Galas, who earlier knocked down that 3 to make it an 8-point ball game, forcing itong NEU to call that timeout. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Torres to Celis. Galas one more time from deep. Wala. And the long rebound secured by NEU. Nablo. Nice feed underneath to Manzano, pero nga lang Jake Gaspay
That's
was
good
able
intention.
Oo. Gaspay right there with that with the quick hands, not allowing for that pass to materialize.
It's a coach's favorite because he plays both ends of the court, Diego. Si Jake Gaspay. He may not be the scorer type, pero you will need him, especially during the end game situations like this.
Duarte, the jumper, no good.
That
And
was a crucial shot.
Oo. That could have been big para dito sa NEU. They need all the points, especially they're just down by 5. Umali fakes the 3, drives closer, spin move, taking his defender to the cleaners, getting the hoop, the harm, the 3-point play the hard way. Sean Umali affecting plays not only as a facilitator, but also in creating those shots, earning him the Shawarma Shack shacking play of the game. Whirling dervish of a move.
You cannot understate the value sa threes and yung ganon. Yung aalis siya dun sa 3-point line para pumuntos ng ganon.
And a steal by Rafi Celis. Celis goes all the way. Coast to coast defense into offense as we are down to the midnight hours of this match, and a 9-point lead for Benilde and a foul against the Blazers on that entry pass to TJ Adams. Sean Umali called for his third personal foul. But right now, Benilde, slowly starting to feel that 1 foot in the door of a possible matchup. Parang the two ends of Taft maglalaban-laban sa ating Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 final. And Adams using the window for that jumper.
I was thinking two ends of Taft, Parang,
from UN Avenue to Vito Cruz.
Yes.
So
But it's not yet finished, Jeko.
Umali fadeaway jumper. That could have been that exclamation point, but no. And TJ Adams blowing that layup. And we are down to the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Eastern Communications. And Benilde starting to feel good with a 7-point lead. Gaspay lost the handle, and TJ Adams with a steal. 2-on-2 fast break off the glass, wala. Manzano, second try. Nice find underneath for Adrin Basabica.
And EU is going in and out of the 5-point lead, 6-point lead. They have to break it para magkaroon sila ng tsansa. So it's now down to 5. Let's see what's going to happen here.
15 to shoot for Benilde. Clinging on to this melting 5-point lead. Ian Torres. Umali, 3 to shoot. Umali driving, missing the layup. Fresh 14 on the shot clock, but Sean Umali doing it all. Creating the shots, getting the rebounds, and scoring on the putback. One more time, Benny. Look at that, Sean Umali. We've seen him in his days with the LPU Pirates. Some of the people have seen that during his days with the Letran Squires. And we are in for a timeout. We'll be back with 1 minute and 13 remaining in the game.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobling ninam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
We're down to the last minute and 13 of the fourth and final quarter. 7-point lead by the Benilde Blazers, 69 to 62. A nice yet precarious lead para sa Benilde. As we saw earlier, no lead is safe. It was a close one between EAC and De La Salle, pero nga lang, the Green Archers fell short in the end. But let's see if New Era still has one more, sabi nilang second or third wind in their bag. But Manzano could not get that rebound. Now Celis on a 1-on-2 fast break. Get some numbers with Torres. Under a minute left. Torres still on it on this isolation play. Shot clock running down to 9. Nice find underneath Jake Gaspay, and that could be the exclamation point.
Yeah, what's ironic here is that these are the players that si Coach J. Agsalud coached during his tenure with the ICC Blue Hawks, and they're the ones closing out. But you have to be proud if you're Coach J. Agsalud.
Oh. Off the window and in para kay Tristan Tolentino. But with time winding down, Benilde slowly inching in to defending their crown here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup.
Yep. It's going to be something that they need to prepare for because it's a different look that they're going to have. Because last year, it was the De La Salle Green Archers. But this year, it's the EAC Generals. Although, stranger things has happened. 23 seconds to go. Baka mamaya makahabol pa. Let's see.
Gaspay hitting the first free throw, making this an 8-point ball game. with 23 seconds remaining. Makes it a 3-possession ball game. Tolentino, 3-pointer, got it! 72-67. 5-point lead, pero a foul given up quickly by New Era. Trying to play the free throw game here. Ian Torres sent to the pressure cooker. Let's take a look at this one more time. A 3-pointer by Tristan Tolentino.
They're not gonna give up.
Oh.
New Era, you won't. You know, it's they will coach till the last drop, at ang mga players sila ganun din. They will play until the last drop.
6-point ball game, a 2-possession match. And Torres could make this a 3-possession game if he makes both, and yes, he does. Once again, they go to Tolentino. 12 seconds remaining. Back-to-back threes, but not a chance there, and that will do it. And foul given up here by Basabika. And it will be the two ends of Taft facing each other in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 Finals. EAC Generals earlier defeating the De La Salle Green Archers, and this impending victory by the Benilde Blazers. Rafi Salis, though, could not knock down that first free throw.
It remains to be who will be favored between the EAC Generals and the Benilde Blazers, because parehas na they dominated this final 4 games.
Oh. And that will be it. Your final score, 75-67. The Benilde Blazers complete the finals cast here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3, presented by the Shawarma Shack. It will be an all-NCAA showdown between Benilde and EAC. Benilde, of course, trying to retain their championship from a year ago. And, of course, New Era University, nothing to be ashamed of, and, of course, all to gain after this campaign right here. But before we continue further with this broadcast, let's listen in to the alma mater song of the Benilde Blazers, followed by the New Era University.
We'll hold your banner
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our best player team 12 points with 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Gio Gonzaga.
Mga kaliga, I'm here with our best player of the game, that is Gio Gonzaga with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Now, Gio, anong pakiramdam mo that you're going to the finals still undefeated with a flawless record?
Napakasaya po namin kasi nakapag-finals po kami ulit at nagpe-pay po lahat ng hard work namin po. Ayun po.
At pangilang player of the game mo na rin ito. Now, Gio, pansin ko you're a player with such good character, but how do you remain grounded?
Ulit po kasi.
So how do you remain grounded despite all the hype, all the pressure that you're receiving inside and outside of the court?
Unang-una po nagtiwala lang po kami sa play ni Coach Carlo at nakikinig lang po kami sa mga instruction niya sa amin.
And lastly, may gusto ka bang batiin or a shoutout?
Teka lang po. Ito po, unang-una binabati ko po si God dahil binigay po niya yung best player at yung family ko, si Mami Gina, mga kapatid ko, family ng girlfriend ko, and sa girlfriend ko, si Nicole, at sa mga boss namin, si Boss Frank Lau, si Boss Jacob Lau, maraming salamat po. At kay Daddy Nilo, kay Boss Andrew, kay Boss Seth, Villarega Dayo Reels, kay Kuya Alan Lacanilaw sa Alpha Tech, Alpha Grind, at sa mga tagalooban namin, kila Kuya Jem Jem, kila Kuya Tonton, at sa bagong baby nung ate ko, kay Baby Vera. Ikaw yung inspirasyon ko. Thank you. Mga teammate ko, boom! Isa-isa, good night. Night.
Thank you so much, Gio Gonzaga, at I'm sure wala ka nang nakalimutan at ready ka for this interview. Now, that's all for now. Now, let's go back to the panel.
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that interview with our best player of the ball game, na si Gio Gonzaga. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, leading the Benil Blazers past the NEU Hunters 75-67, booking their seat into the finals, where they will face the EAC Generals, where they defeated earlier yung De La Salle Green Archers in an upset 86-83. Jerolan Omandak, 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. Our best player of the ball game earlier. And now, the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 4 is upon us. It's coming this April 26. Benil Blazers will face the UP Fighting Maroons at 2 in the afternoon. And then the Guangming College Flying Dragons will face the NU Bulldogs in our main game at 4 in the afternoon. Of course, we got a huge weekend here in the Pinoyliga Cup. And grabe, Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. Grabe ang magiging action natin, and of course we'd like to invite everyone to join us here at the ENDERUN Colleges. Of course, the finals of the Pinoyliga Alumni Cup, game number 1. It will be the battle between the San Beda Red Lions and Letran Perea Moto District. It's going to be at 6 in the evening, still here at the ENDERUN Colleges Gymnasium, as we take a look at the Shawarma Shack. Highlights of the game, of that last match between the Benil Blazers and the New Era University Hunters. And what a performance for the Blazers to get this one through. Of course, on behalf of my partner na si Benny Benitez, our courtside reporter, na si Bianca Tagarda. Of course, ang ating game director na si Jetro Bautista, ang aking FD na si Philip Obenza. Maraming salamat po. My name is Diego Dapaz, signing off for now. This is the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 3 presented by the Shawarma Shack. Dito, Team B ang bida. Good game. Auf Wiedersehen and good game.